Hey Vegeta, I can still help.
Hey guys, DB right here, and today I am back with another What If. This time, something significantly different. That is, what if Nappa survived? Now, I know what you're thinking. DB right, you're just knocking off Moscow X's idea to make Nappa good. Actually, no I'm not. If you think this is going to be Nappa changing his ways story, think again. Although it might develop into that later, but it's not going to happen with the snap of a finger or as easily as it happens in Moscow X's What If Nappa Turned Good. If you want What If Nappa Turned Good, I do recommend you check out Moscow X's video. Alright, our story begins during the battle against the Saiyans. Our heroes are battling back Nappa and Vegeta, and Goku has arrived. All the casualties up until the point where Goku arrives are exactly the same.
Goodbye, Yamcha. Goodbye, Chaozu. Goodbye, Tien. Goodbye, Piccolo.
Yeah, that has carried on per normal, and the fight between Goku and Nappa plays out exactly as per normal, with Nappa getting his broken spine and basically just set aside from the whole battle.
Ah, Vegeta. Looks like I made a mess of it, buddy. Give me a hand.
But rather than Vegeta destroying Nappa there right on the spot, he actually decides to heed Goku's advice and basically get him out of there. Does that mean Vegeta's going to back down from the fight? Oh no, he's actually just taking Nappa to safety. But TV Rai, why would he do that? That doesn't suit Vegeta's character at all. You're not sticking to the facts. Unsubscribe. Au contraire, I think this actually could have gone either way for Vegeta. Because remember, Saiyans get a Zenkai boost, and Vegeta is well aware of that fact. When Nappa heals, and should I say in this case when he heals, Nappa will be an even stronger subordinate later on down the line. So, Vegeta is actually getting Nappa out of the way this time. Oh, mind you, he's still absolutely disgusted with Nappa that he let this lower class Saiyan, this Kakarot, get the better of him, as well as all the damage all the Earthlings did to Nappa prior to Goku showing up. So yeah. Just be thankful I'm helping you out, Nappa. I ought to destroy you on the spot, embarrassing the Saiyan race like this.
I'm sorry, my prince. I promise I will make this up to you. Just give me another chance.
Very well, Nappa, but don't fail me like this again. After all, Vegeta isn't Frieza. With that, the battle between Vegeta and Goku goes off exactly the same. The big difference being that they actually don't change location this time. They're battling in the same area where the battle begun. Well, pretty much the battle goes exactly the same. Oh yeah, and the other difference is Krillin and Gohan don't run off this time. They're sort of staying by their little mountain there where Goku left them. The battle between Goku and Vegeta pretty much goes exactly the same as per normal, with Goku and Vegeta getting their beam struggle against each other. Pretty much like that, and Nappa looking on in absolute horror on how powerful Kakarot has become, but at the same time, he's kind of excited. in a way, Nappa was not defeated in disgrace. I mean, this is the power he was up against. Someone who was on par with Prince Vegeta's power. The whole thing is kind of exciting to Nappa, and of course, with Vegeta on the losing end, of the beam struggle, he is sent off into the air, and we get the whole giant ape Zaru thing, and the difference is, rather than Goku trying to take on Vegeta alone, he's got Krillin and Gohan already backing him up, and they prove to be a great distraction for to Vegeta. Does Nappa look up at the energy ball and go grade 8 too? No. Nappa is useless with that broken spine, so even if he had turned into a grade 8, he's not really going to be able to do that much. So really, Vegeta's left to face these three alone, and pretty much same thing happens to Vegeta that happens per normal. Yajirobe comes up behind him and cuts his tail. The only difference is that Goku hasn't taken anywhere near as much damage as he does in the original. You know, him being grabbed by Vegeta and being crushed, or his legs reduced to jelly. None of that happens. Too many flies buzzing around him and distracting him enough that he's just not able to get his hands on. Being reduced to his human form, and pretty much led to Goku throwing the Spirit Bomb. What was left of the Spirit Bomb he had gathered, because yes, that still happened. Goku tried to gather energy for the Spirit Bomb, and it hits Vegeta and pretty much injuring him to the point where he has no choice but to flee. And of course, they take Nappa's space pod as well. So they're now off to Frieza base together, and pretty much everyone on Earth is getting all healed and rested up as per normal, and Nappa and Vegeta both get healed in the healing chamber.
Hey Vegeta, what's our next move? We're gonna go back to Earth and finish those worms? We're a lot stronger now. Kakarot wasn't in bad shape. He wouldn't have got much of a Zenkai boost for that.
You do raise some interesting points there, Nappa, but no. I think we should go to Namek and use their Dragon Balls and get our immortality. Then we will crush that Saiyan deserter, forever defying me.
You sure know how to have fun, Vegeta.
And of course, they run into Kui, who basically reveals that Frieza is on his way, is already on planet Namek finding Dragon Balls. They heard everything on the Scouter.
Nappa, I told you to turn your Scouter off. I'm sorry, I thought I did, Vegeta.
God damn it, Nappa! And they're off in hot pursuit, of Frieza, and meanwhile, Krillin and Gohan are on their way to planet Namek, exactly as per normal. But DB Rai, why isn't Goku with him this time? You said he wasn't as badly hurt. He wasn't as badly injured, but his body still paid the price for the Kaioken times 4, pushing his body way beyond their actually built-in limits. After all, that's Goku. He tends to overdo that and ignore his teacher's instructions. But that's Goku for us. So yes, he still ends up hospitalized from all that pain, and eventually gets his sensu bean from Yajirobe, getting the Zenkai boost, and of course Dr. Briefs building the whole capsule spaceship while Goku was in hospital, and from what was left of Goku's space pod, and he's off to Namek, and he'll be there in 6 days, doing his chamber in the Grav Chamber as per normal. Vegeta and Nappa have landed on Namek, and of course Kui has followed behind. It's actually Nappa who takes out Kui instead of Vegeta.
Hey, Vegeta, there's no need to dirty your hands with this lowlife. How about you let me deal with this one?
Very well, Nappa. Try not to overdo it, though. You know how you get.
Don't worry. This is gonna be a lot of fun.
he dispatches of Kui almost as easily as Vegeta does in the original, just a bit more of a brawl between them then. As for Bulma, Krillin and Gohan go on per normal. Bulma hiding in a little house cave, and Krillin and Gohan off to investigate these higher power levels and what their intentions are on Namek. And of course, they are met with absolute horror when they find Frieza, Dodoria, Zarbon, and the rest of Frieza's henchmen conquering a village, and the whole thing with that older Namekian and rescuing Dende goes on per normal with Dodoria in hot pursuit and Krillin and Gohan managing to escape as per normal, where then pretty much Dodoria run into Vegeta and Nappa. And, well, this time Vegeta actually takes on Dodoria. Vegeta's been wanting a piece of Dodoria for years, and of course, Dodoria revealing that it was in fact Frieza that destroyed planet Vegeta.
Wait, Prince, I can tell you what happened to your planet. You were told a meteor hit it, right? Well, that was a lie. It was in fact Lord Frieza. Lord Frieza? No way. Why would Frieza do that? We Saiyans served him normally. Silence, Nappa. He's telling the truth. Too bad it won't save you, Dodoria. And pretty much that whole thing happens, and Dodoria is taken out by Vegeta. From that point on, Krillin and Dende go off to see the eldest Namek. Meanwhile, Nappa and Vegeta find the Namekian village, the one that Vegeta pretty much wrecks and destroys, and takes the Dragon Ball. Difference is you got Nappa there as well. And we know how impatient Nappa gets, who pretty much wipes out the whole village in one shot. And Vegeta getting a little frustrated with him. Nappa, did you not learn your lesson on Earth? What are you talking about, Vegeta? And Nappa remembers what happened the last time he took out a city, overdoing it the way he does. Where Vegeta says, what if one of the Dragon Balls had been in the building? Ah, right. Sorry, Vegeta, I don't know what came over me there. One day, Nappa, I'm going to get through to you. And he basically punches his subordinate in the gut. But, luckily for Nappa, the Dragon Ball in the village was not destroyed. You know, Dragon Balls, they're pretty unbreakable. Huh. Well, it would seem you're in luck, Nappa. The Dragon Ball is right there. You actually just cleared away all the rubbish. Of course, you're not going to get an apology from Vegeta. That's as close to an apology as you're going to get. Vegeta, of course, grasping the Dragon Ball. He's like, hey, hey, so can we get our wish now? I swear it's like talking to a wall with you. Do not pay attention. We need all 7 Dragon Balls in order to get our wish. But we can at least stop Frieza from making his. That does what he does in the anime and throws the Dragon Ball into the lake, and they pretty much fly off. This will at least buy us some time. I think that is actually where we're going to leave things for now. So what do you guys think? Did you like this? What if? Do you like how I've got Nappa still around in this timeline and still aiding Vegeta? After all, Vegeta didn't actually kill his subordinate this time. I thought this was a pretty different and more fun what if, and definitely a bit more bolder than most of the what ifs I do. So let me know in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's get this discussion going. I will see you guys next time. We'll be back again for another Dragon Ball what if.
Alright, catch you later.